welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Today we have just come over to Zorgolf Enterprises where I've been doing a bit of training. Not necessarily, well, a little bit for myself obviously, but more for crew. So, because right next to the station we have a couple of resource points which we're going to be using. In fact, we won't be using one of those ones today. I think we use the high instead, because I'm going to be essentially walking and talking, walking and flying. No, talking and flying. See, can't even get that right. I want to make sure I've got my wits about me, so I won't be going into the hazardous. Today we will go into the high. So we've got, because the idea is not to get blown up. You get blown up, you lose your crew member. If you lose the fighter, that's fine. You can lose until you run out, as long as the crew member is actually on board the ship. So as long as you don't blow your ship up, you don't have to start from scratch again, unless you, of course, you want to hire one. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. All right, you get an expert straight away, but they have a cost of 12% of the profits, whereas the expert we currently have, which we've trained from Harmless, only takes 6, so she takes half as much. So obviously they start off at 2. If you look over to the right over here, so you start off with 2. Harmless goes up to 4. Novice to 6, and then it jumps to 9% for competent and then 12% for expert. What I don't know is once it goes past expert, does it continue jumping like it did from competent to there? So will she go up by 2% or will she just carry on at 1? I'm hoping she's going to carry on at 1 because she has for these 5 levels, or the last 4, because obviously she starts at Harmless. So we could do her, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the expert out, scale her out. She's nearly master, 75%, and then through expert, and then she's master, and we will see what it is. That's should be just 7%. I'm hoping. Don't know. I don't know anyone who's done it yet, and probably loads of people have, but I don't know who they are, and so I have no idea. We're going to find out. I know it happens with 3%, and we will get her leveled up another time. So let's get ready. I think we have everything. Oh, I'm going to need some limpets. I've just jumped into the ship. We'll find those. Just in case I see any materials while we're in there. Always handy. We'll take, just take 10 to do that. So let's plot a course to, which one are we going to? We don't actually see them. Okay, we're going to need to go outside first. So let's launch and then we'll sort it out. So what I'll do, I think, is I will meet you at the extraction point. Right, so we're coming up for the extraction point. We'll try and get the one in the sun if we can. I know there's 2. That one looks like it's in the shade. There's the other one. Yeah, we take that one. That looks a little bit lighter. So I tend to fly into things otherwise. There is in the neighbouring system, I can't remember what system it is now. Probably not. I think it's called Brutus, a compromised nav beacon, which is also very good. But the only trouble with taking the Anaconda there is there's no station to land at. It's all platforms. So in order to collect the bounties, we need to, or you'll need to, or I need to come back, get a smaller ship, and then go back there. Obviously, if you're looking at something that's been added now is brokers. So if ever you see a station that's got a broker in it, you can redeem all of your bounties from those, and you can also pay all your fines. But they do take a percentage. I can't remember what the percentage was, 12% or something like that. So you won't get everything. The broker takes a percentage for doing that for you. So obviously he runs around the galaxy and claims all your bounties for you. So he must have some high expiration, wandering around the galaxy for everyone claiming their bounties. Right, let's see what we got in this. We've come to the high one. I think I've said it before. I don't necessarily, because I'm not necessarily going to be, oh here we go, fully concentrating. Let's get the guns up as well. Oh, do you know what? It might actually help if I deploy the fighter. Which one should we use first? Let's use this one. We've got 2 fighters. Each fighter has, see look, it's just gone down Taipan 7-8 because one of them's just gone out. If we go to the Condor, that's 8 of 8. So we get 16 tries. It's got 16 lives essentially. And the beauty of carrying two of different types, or even just two ships, if that gets destroyed, we can pretty much launch the other one straight away. Power plant, let's take out the weapons. He's scanning me, he's on his own, he's dangerous. But now, two ways of doing this. We can get the fighter to target what we're firing at, which she will, or we can just let her defend, which is pretty much what she's set as default. So as soon as he starts firing back, she'll get engaged anyway. Of course, if he's got friends, then she will engage them if they start firing at me, which this guy's on his own. So let's move in. And good idea to bind the keys like I didn't do on the test server. So let's get her involved.
Hear you loud and clear. I'm moving in.
Didn't actually put anything in the weapons. See what I mean? Walking and talking. Chaff, see, that helps me a little bit. We should be alright. We might have to use a shield boost though. It's a little bit slow on the weapons.
Enemy destroyed, Commander. Things were a little hairy for a second there. No more hostiles detected.
No more hostiles. Okay, I didn't even notice what the bounty was for that. I was too busy working out my power because I totally mugged that up. I thought I had everything else in tow. What's that? Is that an Anaconda? It's an elite Anaconda. I bet it's wanted, but I need to charge my weapons, my shields. So I think what we do, we may fire off, try and get his power plant. Let's send off a shield bank cell. And a heat sink as well to drop the heat so we don't take any damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. What's he in front of? He is targeting, he's about to target a freighter by the looks of it. Oh, hang on, we've got a third lance as well. What's that? Also wanted. Where'd the Anaconda go? It's worth the most. There was a Python out here as well. 173. Seem to have lost. Oh, there he is there. 165. So there's not much in it. I think we're going to do the Anaconda, shall we? He's already started by the sounds of it. He's not going to make sure they're not together. LTD Commodities faction. No, they're not together. Okay, let's get involved.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Set up another shield bank cell. He's pumping one out as well. We have got upgraded weapons on this, but they haven't got any special effects. I think they're class 5 lasers, class 3 cannons. But the cannons do have special effects. I have corrosion on the front and at the rear. You can start seeing them glowing red. They're incendiary, and they really are getting through his hull. Really got to get these lasers upgraded.
That's one for me, Commander.
Nearly lost our shields though. Yeah, it wasn't great for the shields. It's going to take a while to build up. Let's turn off boosters for the time being, and then that will charge up a little bit quicker. Another thing you can do with the fighter is when you don't necessarily want to get involved straight away, wait for his health to go down a little bit and then just send the fighter in and you'll grab the bounty as well. I don't know whether you get the credit for the kill, because obviously you haven't touched them, but you're I'm pretty sure it goes to the XP for your fighter anyway, so that's all good. Let's send her in now.
Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
Fighter under attack. We may have to, yeah, let's launch a shield bank. We may have to get involved and help her out a little bit. What's her health like? Oh yeah, she's still got loads. She hasn't, shields are still up. Yeah, didn't get involved, but we did get the profits. But obviously that won't go, I don't think that will go towards your rank in any way, shape or form. But you know what, it doesn't matter, we still got the money. I'm not that worried about the rank. I am worried about ranking her up though. I'd like to get her ranked up and obviously not die in the process. So is he. I think what we do is we get involved and then get in there on the
Hear you
cannons.
loud and clear. I'm moving in.
She's chaffed.
I'm taking damage, Commander. Performing evasive maneuvers.
Yeah.
Taking damage. Hull integrity down to 50%.
Right, the fighter is out.
We've lost the fighter, Commander.
Yeah, I know that. Well, that one's being repaired. Let's launch this one.
Roger. Tally present startup engaged. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Affirmative. Maneuvering to attack position.
She's in there already, chaffed. Turn off. She's got fixed weapons on there. I figured that way she can still hit when they're chaffing. Chip under attack.
That's one for me, Commander.
Is that ship? No, she's fine. She's still got loads of hull and it is under construction. It's still making it. We haven't, but because we've got two ships, we can just launch straight away. It's getting rather busy in it. Rather busy in here at the minute. Seems to be targets all over the place. There he is. Right, he is wanted. He's 7k away. Let's send the fighter in anyway.
Hear you loud and clear. I'm moving in.
He's chaffing. How close are we? No way to go yet. Boost on. We're in range. Our shields are almost fully back up as well. Has he chaffed again? Yeah, we're not going to fire then. He's got an Anaconda, should be drawing most of that damage, so he shouldn't take too much attention to the fighter. Now we're in. She's done an awful lot of damage on this. Oh, he keeps chaffing. I really have got to get my third lance back on. I think that's. I do like not having
That's
to worry
one for
about
me,
when they
Commander.
chaff is. Oh, there we
No
go.
more contact.
I
Deactivating
think
hardpoint.
we've gone and done it. She is master, only 0% though. Got the message. Yeah, she's been promoted to master. Excellent. Well, maybe just do one more, get her. Yeah, we've passed it by 1% or something. Only there doesn't seem to be anything to fight now. But now she's done it. Oh, hang on. is. Let's have a quick look. Looking in front, crew. Doesn't say a percentage from there, does it? And looks like it's got a clean board, nothing around. So I think what we'll do then, we'll leave it there. We'll go back to the station. Sometimes it doesn't always update. Oh, hold on. No, he's mine. There's nothing new. Nothing new up on the board. Seems to be vehicles, ships over this way even. As of yet, we have not seen what it is we're looking for, which is the enemy. No, I think what we'll do, let's get back to Zolly then. Oh, I think it just popped up then. No, it's all system authority. Oh, he's on the other side, is he? Fighter hasn't. We lost. Did we? We did lose one, didn't we? We lost one fighter. To the fighters, yeah. We lost one Taipan. Oh no, it was a Condor we lost, wasn't it? The Taipan we came in and repaired. But as I say, it's the beauty of carrying two ships. Is you haven't got to worry about that so much. You can still, especially if you're grinding away. If you're, the whole reason you come out here is to grind it off. Get further away from the asteroids. So I think what we do first is slow down, get the fighter on board.
On my way, Commander. Fighter retrieval commencing.
Get the fighter on board, get back to Zolly, see what she's updated. I haven't even looked at what sort of bounties we've got. Oh, 2.5 mil. Well, that's not bad. I don't know how long we've been in here though, to be fair.
Bay doors closed.
Could have been a while.
Hangar is secure, Commander.
We shall see. So anyway, we shall meet back when I get back to Zolibov. Right, back at Zolly.
Touchdown, ground crew dispatched. Enjoy your stay at our facility, Commander.
Thank you. Right then. First, let's get the bounties. Well, we got 2.5 mil. We would take that. That's not bad. Crew lounge. Oh, she's still showing us 6%. So let's take her off. Still showing us 6%. So we may have to check on that another day. I think that's going to go up to 7. I don't think it's going to go any higher than that. It was 6%, or if it stays at 6, then that's cool. I'm happy with that. If that's like the maximum it has to be, then maybe hiring one isn't such a bad idea, but you only get expert. But if it doesn't go up anymore, then that's not a problem. But if it does, what is it? Oh, be careful with that. I don't want to terminate that by mistake. I don't want that. I don't want her to. Yeah, so I'm guessing that's going to go, because I think it did the same thing with mostly Harmless. It didn't go up. It wasn't until the next time I logged in. So maybe that's what we'll do. So let's have a look at the crew. 7%. So yeah, 7%. So that'll go to 13%, but she's now on 7. For yeah, so that's actually, she's still cheaper than he is, and she's a better rank. So I would most definitely. You have to spend a little bit of time, obviously, and obviously it's a little bit easier. Well, I say that if you manage the the nav point or whatever it is properly, you should be okay. I was a bit once again, same as in the previous video, because I think I'm walking and flying, or talking and flying at the same time. I tend to forget certain elements which I should be remembering about the nav point management, and if I'd done that, I would have probably gone through and not had to replace my power cells. shield bank sales as quickly as it, because once we'd got them down, we actually we settled into it, and it was going quite well. We could have stayed out there a little bit longer. Shields were fully back up. I was just a little bit impatient before. Obviously, all the nice ships kept popping in, and we wanted to have a go at them. But had we been a bit patient with the first couple, we probably would have fared in terms of the shield banks. But once we got it sorted, we didn't necessarily need them quite so much. But it's always nice to have them just in case